Hi guys, this is the prologue to the Wanna Watch Us Record Our Album series that I posted about pretty recently on the guitar subreddit. So, I'm just going to go through some basic stuff before we get started, because we're going to get started working on the album here in the next few days. That's Buddy. He's going to be around for a lot of this stuff, so everybody say hi. Hi, Buddy! Anyways, just a quick, glance over and walk through on some of the equipment that you're going to see get used on the album here. This is part of my collection. As you can see, there's some old, kind of expensive stuff, some new, not expensive at all stuff, and some in-between, just plain weird stuff. But anyways, I like guitars. I like weird guitars, mainly. So, anyways, this is the making of Follow the Buzzard's second album. Doesn't have a title yet, but just wanted to give you guys a window into how we're doing that. So a lot of people mentioned that they were really interested in the writing process and kind of how those things come together. And by the way, this is only going to be the only video shot with this camera. The new one's on the way, but I wanted to get something up sooner rather than later. So this is kind of where all the writing happens for me. I'm the one that writes most of the band's material, and like many of you, I'm sure, my piles of random crap and equipment look very familiar. But this right here is kind of how it happens. I make notes on these annoyingly blurry lyric sheets from time to time. But right now, I'm mostly working with the Ditto Looper into a clean amp, which, by the way, if you can get your hands on one of these Line 6 dual verbs, do it. These things are the best, in my mind, for your money twin-sounding amplifier that you can get. I try to start with some sort of clean sound before I go messing with anything else and try to add overdrive or anything. And just kind of sit there and loop an idea for a while, and then I stand around like a mad person and just kind of yell lyrics into the air until something sticks. I know that doesn't seem like a very coordinated process, but like I said, this is more just the prologue to be like, hey, here's all the random crap, and just to give you a brief update to know that we didn't forget about it or decide not to do it. Just to kind of go over some of the interesting stuff kind of in this room here. It's a vintage sampler and keyboard that is floppy disk driven. How many of those have you seen in the last 5 years? 10 years. A Shure Vocal Master PA that I love to use as a guitar head. The best solid state sounding amp I think there is. Custom made 412 that I bought when I was like 14 years old. 112 I made out of an old crap amp. 112 I made out of an old decent amp. More of the floppy disks. My favorite Marshall amp that I've ever played. An AVT 50 watt head. My Line 6 twin style monstrosity there. It's got a lot of good models on it, but I like the clean stuff out of it mostly. And the new Amplify tabletop that I've been using a lot. It's actually going to appear a lot on this album, so I'll go through the tones as we go along. So if you guys decide you want to tweak around with some of my ideas, you're more than welcome to. And of course, the random part guitar that's being put together, an old JB player, and one that I'm building from scratch, a copper top V with a black back, so that's going to be pretty awesome. Sorry about the mess, we're in the middle of remodeling the house. Anyway, my name's Aaron, we're Follow the Buzzards, and I guess Buddy and I will see you next time. Say bye, Buddy.